Circl Pavillion by the bank ABN Amro on the Zuidas, the south axis, in the financial district of Amsterdam. It's called circular, but it's not circular. It's actually rectangular. But the idea behind it, that's true. It's called Circl without the E. And the idea behind it is that everything here is part of the circular economy, part of circular architecture. Petron van Heel is the bright person behind this whole pavilion, behind the idea of building this way. Tell us, Petron, what is the idea?
The idea is a circular economy and as maximum as possible. Of course, you start with the reuse, reduce and recycle principles, triple R. There are many of these R's, but these are the main principles. And then we started designing with biomass, with reused materials, with upcycled materials.
You told me that the floor, for example, beautiful red parquet floor, is made of wood from 15 to 20 different buildings.
It is, including a football bar.
Oh, really? So who pulls all this material together? How does that work?
Well, we cooperated with many construction companies, but one of them is a deconstruction company, you could say. It's New Horizon. And New Horizon collects from old buildings refurbished materials.
And what did the bankers think of this? Because bankers are used to the ABN Amro building on the other side of the square here, which is all marble and glitz. And here suddenly they're in this scruffy meeting room.
Well, I guess everybody has to get used to this new architecture. It's a different kind of feeling than marble, so to say.
Anyone can come in?
Anyone can go in, can go out. It's a restaurant, it's a roof terrace bar on top of it.
Can anyone come eat in the restaurant too?
Anyone can eat in the restaurant. We have lunch, we have dinner, and probably we have breakfast as well. And if you'd like to have a drink afterwards, we have the roof terrace bar, and you have a great view on the Zuidas.
I really wonder what is in it for ABN Amro, because something like this is adventuresome, it's an experiment. Experiments are always more expensive than doing things same old. So what's in it actually for ABN Amro to do this whole pavilion?
Well, as I just stated, the society changed and the banks also changed. So we believe in a new financial model. We also believe in circular economy being one of the new financial models. And many of our clients and customers are starting to pick it up, starting to work in circular economy environments. And it feels great, doesn't it?
It does. Well, this is opening on September 5th.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the new hotspot on the Zuidas, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ABN Amro is getting quite hip, actually.
We're getting quite hip.
Oh my God.
We are hip.
Oh, you are hip already? Yeah. Okay. Petron van Heel, congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you, Tracy.
We just arrived, and of course the house is empty, there's no food in the house, and we're at our local supermarket, Amro, all ready to go with our shopping cart. So, Baptiste, hit the road.
Off we go.
So, what's this, Baptiste?
Vichy Catalan. It's bubbly water, but a little salty. Nice.
Is that good?
It's good.
Salty water?
Well, it has a little bite to it.
Okay. Look at all this yummy stuff we bought. We have tuna steak for this evening and mussels for later and skinny yogurt and anchovies and Spanish ham. I think we're going to be okay. This is the monument, still full of flowers, for the people who were killed and injured, 16 killed, over 120 injured in the attack by a minibus here on the Rambla in the heart of Barcelona in mid-August. I'm happy to say that the place is still and yet again packed with people. The irony of this attack, of course, was that the Ramblas has become such a touristic place that hardly any people from Barcelona come here. It's almost all tourists, as you can see from the fact that 35 nationalities were hit during the attack. So I guess you could say that this attack was directed at a random city in the West, in Europe, and not actually at the Barcelonans themselves. This also was the location of the demonstration by the people of Barcelona with the motto "No tinc por," we are not afraid. Thousands of Barcelonans came, and also people from outside the city, to protest the attacks. And as you can see behind me, the memory of this recent murderous deed is still very much in evidence here in the city.
Everyone really loves nature, and it's just
As long as it's at a safe distance.
yeah,
And doesn't bite.
and doesn't bite and doesn't doesn't bite. We have a lot of mosquitoes on the island and we hate them. And for me, I think as Singapore become increasingly green, a lot of this conflict with nature will start to become more and more visible. And it will be interesting to look at how all this will kind of play out when more and more animals become closer to people. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to your next project. I think your work is really inspiring and also very confronting.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Robert. This is our favorite market, our neighborhood market here in Barcelona. I know every single stall by now. The chicken lady and the nuts lady and the vegetable lady. And this, across the way, is our favorite lunch place. It's called Zhao Renhui. And the people are really nice. The food is fresh and delicious. And every time we're here, we come here for lunch. And they recognize us and say hello. It's really fun. It gives a good neighborhood feeling, even though, of course, in fact, we are just passers-by. But coming to the market every couple days is really a source of pleasure and of local knowledge. I love it. Barcelona, everyone thinks I'm just lying in the sun and drinking wine and having a lovely time and eating grilled sardines. But actually, I'm sitting here slaving away at my desk in Barcelona, working on my presentation for the radio next week about the Afsluitdijk, the enclosure dike, I think it's called in English. Kofi Annan is coming to the Netherlands next week to attend a symposium at the Afsluitdijk. And there's all sorts of interesting stuff going on with the Afsluitdijk. It's being renovated to deal with the rising sea level. There's going to be a work of art there by Dan Rozengaarde. There's a new energy installation trying to draw energy from the difference in electrical charge between sweet water and salt water. There's a lot going on the Afsluitdijk. So I'm sitting here in Spain, in Barcelona, actually working on stuff about the Netherlands.